Is this fort the best historical site I've ever visited? Well, no, but it does have some really cool stories I'd love to share with you. So, let's jump right in. A couple of weeks ago, I visited Fort Pulaski, about a 20-minute drive from Savannah, Georgia. The fort was the site of a pretty important siege during the American Civil War. The siege itself was rather short and bloodless, lasting only about 2 days with just a few deaths, but the impact it had on both military and civil thinking cannot be overstated. The fort was named after Kazimierz Pulaski, a Polish soldier that helped train the Americans during the Revolution. He fought and died alongside them. So what's so special about this siege? Well, it was a big milestone in military history, being the first ever use of rifled artillery. Rifling lets guns shoot bigger projectiles much further and more accurately. In only 30 hours, the Union Army breached the thick brick walls and forced the Confederates to surrender. You can see for yourself the scars that these guns caused to the walls. The siege of Fort Pulaski proved that old brick walls were no longer a viable form of static defense. After this, forts would need to be built of concrete and mostly underground if they wanted to stand up to the might of modern artillery. The second big impact of the siege was the emancipation of slaves. The Union general, David Hunter, nicknamed Black Dave, was a fervent abolitionist and wasted no time in freeing the black population of the occupied areas of Georgia. He was so adamant about this that he even started enlisting former slaves into the Union Army, all of which he had no authority to do. President Lincoln quickly rescinded these orders because the war wasn't in that stage quite yet, but the thing about giving someone their freedom is that once they have it, it's very hard to take it away again. Fort Pulaski stayed an important stop on the Underground Railroad till the end of the war, and proved a shining beacon of hope to the enslaved population of Georgia. My favorite part about my visit is just how well preserved the fort is. Stepping through the gates really makes you feel like you've traveled back into 1862. It's almost all open to the public, and you can see exactly where the Union focused their attacks, with different colored bricks being used to fix the area where the walls came down. And if you look closely, you can see that there's a cannonball still stuck in one of the walls. So, if you ever find yourself near Savannah, I couldn't recommend Fort Pulaski more. The staff are extremely welcoming, ready to answer any questions you might have, no matter how dumb. And who knows, you might even see an alligator in the moat.